I have good news for you today. So, the application to Vamia Vocational School in Finland has started. Yes, it's that time of the year again. And it actually started today, being the 7th of August 2023. And it's going to last till the 13th of August 2023 for the January 2024 intake. It's important for you to note that this school, this vocational school, is located in Finland. Okay, Finland is a great country. It's a country in the Schengen area. It's a country in the EU, and it has opportunities. So it's a nice place to be if you want to leave your country to move abroad to be able to work while you study. Finland is a nice place for you to be. Okay, and they are offering programs that are free of charge, which means you're not paying any tuition if you get enrolled or if you get admission to any of the programs they are offering. If you're my ardent follower, you will know that I've made videos about this vocational school before. I've made different videos actually. So one of it is how to apply to Vamia Finland free vocational programs and tips that will make you stand out. Another video again is the same title but different videos. And you know what? People have testified, that they got admission after seeing information or after information was seen from my channel, okay, regarding this particular school, which is why I'm advising you to pay attention to this video. Make sure you watch it to the end because what I'm going to be telling you, the tips I'm going to be telling you can help you, okay, to stand out so that you will be able to get this school, okay? Very, very important. Make sure you watch this content to the end. All right, in case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Promise Breno. I am changing lives. I have several videos already on my channel. I've made different videos regarding different countries like Finland, Canada, US, UK, different areas. I mean, different places. And I've gotten testimonies about people who have benefited from my content. So in order to stay glued to this channel, okay, please subscribe and click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop content. If you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, I think you might just consider subscribing. Please, I'm begging you to subscribe. And also, this content, if you see this content and you like it, please smash the like button to support me. All right. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, without wasting your time, let's delve into this video proper. Now, it's important for you to note that there are different programs, that they are offering for free. For example, cook program, waiter waitress program, machinist program, mechanical fitter program, plater welder program. Okay. Now, for this particular application, they stated that for this intake, you can apply only to our cook and waiter or waitress programs. So you can only apply to this one, only this one and this one. These ones, you should watch out for them. I think the next application will be in February, I think January or February, get about, So, but the fact that you are not interested in cook or waiter should not make you not to watch this video to the end because the tips I'm going to be giving can also help you, to prepare so that you'll be able to gather the right document for these particular ones, okay? Very important. Another thing you need to know is that when you're writing this, before applying to this, proof of language is actually required, okay? So I'm not that kind of content creator that will just come and lie to you that they don't require proof of English proficiency. They require it, okay? And you can either prove it through Duolingo English test or IELTS, okay? But then the most important thing is you need to find out which test is applicable to your program, which is why you need to watch to the end. And also, it's important that you click on the link because let's say, for example, I'm going to put the link in the description of this video, for example. So let's say this is the video, right? All you need to do is to come here and click on show more. Click on show on more. I mean, when you click on more, it's going to take you to where you see the link so that you can click on it. And also, you can just come on Google and just simply type Vamia Finland. And once you go there, you click on programs. Then once it brings you to programs, then you can just come and click on anyone you're interested in, okay, and find out which test. Okay, it's very important for you to find out which test is applicable. Okay, so earlier I said that you need to watch the end to find out, but now I'm saying that you have to click on the link so that you find out yourself, because I don't have time to mention it in this video. Okay, but if you come across it, then fine. Okay, now what we need to do now if you want to apply. Okay, let's say for example now you are interested in applying for either cook or waiter or waitress program. What you need to do is you click on this place. Okay, so remember that the link is in the description below, which means here, somewhere here, you see the link. Okay, so you just come, you see this link. I'll put like apply here. So you go on that link which says apply here, and you click here. All right, you click on apply here. So when you click on it, then it will take you to where you can start your application. Okay, now it's very important before you start your application to watch these videos. Watch this particular one, how to apply to Vamia Finland. Watch this one and also watch this one. Okay, they are two different videos. I mean, watch this one and this one. They are two different videos, though the same title. Okay, so please watch them, both of them, so that you will be able to gather all the information you need, the extra requirements you need. Like from my opinion and from experience, I actually listened to someone who lives in Finland, and she portrays some of those things, some of those added things that can help you to stand out. And I've talked about them on this video. So ensure that you watch these two videos before you start your application. Remember that the deadline is on the 13th of August. So it's important that you apply, you start your application. I mean, you start working on this thing now so that you'll be able to apply early. Okay. And there are also instances whereby, in fact, before the deadline, they closed the application because they had a lot of people applying. Okay. So basically, from what I understand is that the application is on a rolling basis. So once they've gotten the number of applications they want, they will close the portal. Okay, or they might close the portal for this year. I don't know how to do it this year or this term, this particular phase of admission. So which is why you need to act fast. Okay, these videos, how many minutes? You can just take out your time, 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours, to watch all the videos I've made on Finland Vocational School, so that you gather all the information and apply immediately as soon as possible. Okay, very, very, very important. Now, one key thing I want to talk about in this video, even though the other ones I've talked about it like in the written way, I've made example. For example, if you see this video now, you can see that I actually made an example of letter of motivation. So look, yeah, letter of motivation. I'm driven to put in my best, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've actually showed an example, a practical example of letter of motivation. Okay, but in this particular video, I'm going to play kind of like, I'm going to show you a video I made, okay, regarding letter of motivation, which I believe that can help you. So if you want, you can just play that video and just write, like be writing them, like I'm saying them, you'll be writing them down, you'll be jotting them down. You know what I mean? If you get confused, you pause, So because this one is an audio one, not a written one. So, and it pertains this particular cook and catering services. So ensure that you listen. I'm going to play the video now. This training is an opportunity for you. Now, guys, have your pen and paper, okay? Observe the way I started it with my name, okay? So observe the way I started it. Observe the things I talked about. So like you can just split them into phases so that you know exactly what to do and areas you need to concentrate on to gather your information before writing your letter of motivation. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. My name is Nzube Promise Boniface. This training is an opportunity for young people to learn how to prepare tasty, nutritious, and wholesome food, taking special diet into account, and then set out this food in plated individual dishes to a large number of customers. Of course, they will need to be passionate about catering services and restaurants. It is a 35 hours training per week aimed at non-Finnish speakers with sufficient skills in English. To qualify, one needs to be in good mental and physical condition. In this training, I expect theory and a lot of practical stuffs as well as food adventures. I would like to study in this training because I would like to spice up my cooking skills
and broaden my horizon. Pretty much like I know how to cook already. My mom used to have a restaurant and I used to cook for her. So this training would enable me to learn something different, like different kind of dish, different from the ones I used to prepare in my country. And of course, I would like to know how to prepare international dishes. I am very interested in learning the Finnish language. One of the challenges I might be facing is during the initial phase when I will be learning the Finnish language. It's a different language altogether, and learning how to cook in another language might be a bit kind of challenging. And learning to prepare dishes different from the ones I've been used to might be a bit challenging, but I believe that I can handle it. After my studies, I would like to work in restaurants and be a restaurant manager at some point. And who knows, have my own restaurant in the future. And of course, this training is going to help me in my home to start preparing better dishes for myself and for my family.
Okay,
My name is
okay, guys. So do you? I don't know if you guys were listening or if you've noted some things. So I've talked about different things here. Like of course you introduce yourself, right? Then you state the facts. Like you can introduce about this program, talk about it just in few lines. Then for them to know that you actually know about the program. You know what you're going for. You get it. Then you talk about the now, this is actually more tailored to those who have experience in cooking before. Some people will say that I'm a restaurant manager. Should I apply? Yes, apply. You just kind of put in kind of your kind of what you should be able to convince them is that you know how to cook, but you want to learn something different. You want to go out of your comfort zone. You want to try something different. You want to all those kind of things that can spice up your letter. And one thing again you need to talk about, the fact you are interested in the Finnish culture. You want to learn the language. So if this is what you want, then state it in the letter. And also you need to talk about your future plan. What is your future plan? Maybe you understand it better when I come to here. Okay, so anyway, let me just go directly to that place. Because when you start your application, I'm going to kind of like start from the beginning to tell you what to do, till you submit. Even though I've talked about them in my videos before, I'm just going to just glance at them. But if you need details, I think you should come and watch this particular video and this one. Okay, so please watch these ones for detail. But I'm gonna do it like I'm just gonna glance at them now. So the first letter, motivational letter, is your study motivation. Okay, and this is mandatory. Now you need to answer the question: why do you want to apply for this field of study? Why do you want to apply for the cook field of study, or for the catering services field of study, or for the waiter or waitress? Why do you want to apply? Then, what are your future plans at the moment? You need to talk about it. You remember that the one I played, I talked about my future plan, right? So here, you need to answer this question specifically here. Okay? You need to answer this question specifically here. Then the next one, motivation for studying abroad. Okay? What motivates you to study abroad? Why did you choose Vamia for your next school? So you need to talk about it. You need to talk about it. The fact that you'll be able to earn a European certificate in cooking that is recognized around the world, which can open you up to opportunities around the world. The fact that if you always love to go to Finland, you talk about the fact you love Finland, you love their culture, you like to learn their language. So talk about what is drawing you to Finland and what is drawing you to study abroad. Okay, talk about it here. Then here, economic motivation, mandatory information. So all of them are mandatory information, which means you must supply them. So how do you plan to organize your migration and your living in Finland for both, that is both financially and otherwise? So here you need to talk about how do you plan, because the study is free of charge, but what are the necessary things you feel that can help you? So that is where you need to start talking about you have a sponsor or you already have a business that is generating money that you can use to, if your a restaurant is kind of maybe a restaurant or a hotel are the ones that are referring you, or you want to get a referral from them, and maybe if they're still going to be paying you, then you explain it here, you talk about, so you just basically need to talk about how you intend to organize your migration, how you need to, like, organizing your migration means that is paying for your, after getting the program, you pay for your flight tickets, you pay for your visa, then flight ticket, insurance, and other things. So you need to talk about it here. In as much as the program is free of charge, I believe that they will prioritize those who have or who have stated like a convincing information, or those who have given a convincing information on how they plan to, to migrate, like how they plan to sponsor their migration and their stay in Finland. Okay, and this is where you need to talk about these things here. Okay, very important. Okay, this is very important, very, very important. So yeah, it's essential that you watch that my video. Okay, that you've jotted something already, and you see the other letter that I've written already, that I mean in the previous video I've already written a letter there, like a letter of motivation. So you can see those ones. Then you can find your ideas to put in. So you must not copy exactly the same thing I did. So it's important. Please don't copy everything word to word. Just to give an idea of what to do. Okay. And one tip I want to give you is that before you start this application, please type these things. Type the first one, second one, third one. Type everything. Type your answers on a Microsoft Word. Okay, so that once you just come and copy it and paste, copy paste, copy paste, so that it won't waste your time. Because sometimes if you stay here for a long time, I don't know about this particular one, but there are applications that once you're doing them and you stay for more than the minimum time that you need to stay there, it will automatically log you off, or it will automatically require you to reload. And once you reload, you lose all the information that you've supplied already. So this is why I would suggest that you type them on Microsoft Word, so that you just copy and paste, copy paste, copy paste. Okay. Okay. Without wasting your time, let's just go into these ones. Okay. In case you're still watching me, please like this video. Okay. Please like this video to support me, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Click on the bell to support my channel, and please share it with your friends and your loved ones. All right. Now, so what you need to do now is, first you need to select study program. Remember that they are only admitting for I think cook and waiter waitress program. So which means that you need to select only these two, and these are the only two available. So yeah, so you select the one you're interested in. Okay, maybe you select this one. Okay, so you select, let's say, cook program. Then your information here, your first name. What is your first name? Okay, so you write it here. Okay, then preferred first given name. Do you prefer, let's say for example, now you have two names, right? You put your first name and your last name. If you have two names on your passport, so you have to put both of them here. If you have any preference, any name that you prefer from any of them, put it here. If you don't prefer anything, just leave it. But it's a mandatory information, so it's important. So just put one of the names that you prefer to be called. Okay. Then here is where you need to type your last name, surname, as it is on your passport. Please make sure you put them as they are on your passport. If you have two names on your passport, make sure you enter two names here. If you have one name, enter one name here. Then, what is your nationality? So here, you need to just click on this. If your nationality is, for example, if you're from, let's say you're from Angola, for example, you select Angola. Then, do you have Finnish personal identity code? If you're not already in Finland, select no. If you're already in Finland and you have it, select yes. So for those who are not in Finland, select no. Then which will now exempt you from providing that information. Then here is where you put your date of birth, your day. You have to start with day, month, and year. Okay, just put it the way it is. For example, if you were born on the 1st of August 2000, so 1st August 2000, that is your date of birth. Okay, then your gender, you select. Then place and country of birth, maybe Angola. Then here is where you put your passport number. I don't know if how it is in Angola. I'm just guessing. Okay. Then here, your national ID card, ID number if you have. If you don't have, leave it. Then email address, mandatory. So all the ones that are mandatory, you must supply those information. Otherwise, you won't be able to submit your application. Okay. Then provide your email address. Make sure you type it correctly. Then retype it again. Then your mobile number here. Let's say for example you're from Nigeria. Okay. You need to put +234. Then you need to now, let's say your number starts with 080. You need to remove the first 0 and now start with 8. So do the same for your country. Once you put the code number, don't write the first 0. If there's a 0 in it, don't put it. Then you just continue. So it depends on the country. So you just need to learn how to do for your own country. Okay. Then here, country of residence. Where do you currently live? If you currently live in Angola, you just select Angola. Okay. What is it? Yes. Then here, what's your address? Very important. You need to put your address. If you have zip code, indicate it. You need to put the street name, the street number, the building number, the apartment number if you have it. Okay. Then here your postal code. For example, let's say for example your place, because I realized that some addresses in Nigeria don't have postal code. Okay. So what you need to do is to just type, let's say for example you live in Enugu, right? So what you need to do is to go on Google and type postal address in Enugu. Okay, then just copy one of them, or just copy one of those postal address and put there. Okay, just copy one of the postal address, because it's important, because here if you don't put it, you cannot submit. So you just go on Google and type it and take one of those postal addresses and put here. Okay, just to so that you'll be able to submit your application. Then city and country. Okay, so if you're Angola, Nigeria, so first you need to start with let's say you're from Enugu, for example, you live in Enugu, the Enugu, Nigeria. All right, you put it like that. Then your native language. So for those who are from Nigeria, if I were you, I would just select this one, English. English is our official language. So if you're from Angola, you select Portuguese. Okay, now eligibility. Now, education you have completed is mandatory information. If you have completed general high school, you select it. Now, it's important for you to know something, because there are certain things they're asking here in the frequently asked questions and answer. So I'm also going to put here this frequently asked question and answer in the description below, or frequently asked questions. So because they talked about it, what kind of educational background is required? So you need to have a qualification equivalent to finish basic education of 9 years. Okay, so example, primary education and a lower secondary education, higher education certificate, high school certificate, general school certificate, blah blah blah. So that will give you an idea that of the minimum requirement that they need here. So if you have any of these ones, you are eligible. Okay, then you select the one that's applicable to you. Then work experience, select the correct option if you have work experience at the industry or other work experience. So if you don't have work experience, don't be shy, select it. If you have work experience, select the one work experience. Then of course you need you need to fill in some things here to prompt you. And I would suggest that you get certificate of employment if you don't have, because it's important. They say you have to, it's mandatory that you must apply it. So what you need to do, let's say for example, you had work experience as a cook in a restaurant, but that restaurant it's not well known, and they don't even provide such certificate. It was just like a menial job you did, So what you need to do is you can go on Canva. I can show you what to do. You go on Canva, okay? When you go on Canva, you see sample of certificates, okay? Then when you go to those sample of certificates, you will be able to prepare a certificate for yourself, okay? But make sure that your employer or your previous employer knows about it, okay? So that they would give you the information that is required. You put the name of the employer, and if they need to sign, also so that they will sign it for you, okay? So this is why you need to pre-arrange these things with your employer. If they say they don't have work certificate, tell them that no problem, you can prepare it. All you need for them to sign and approve it, okay? So you come to Canva and you check for let me see. So you just come to this area. Once you just come to canva.com, okay, you see all these previews, whiteboard, YouTube thumbnail, YouTube banner. Then you can go to the next one. When you go to the next one, you see certificates, right? you click on this certificate. When you click on this certificate, you see samples or certificates that you can edit for free. So you can select the free ones and you'll be able to prepare a certificate tailored to your own need and your own experience. Okay, so let's look at an example. If you want to start afresh from scratch, you can just use this one here and use all the tools on Canva to design it yourself. But if you want to use one of the examples, right, so you can just, for example, select from here. So you can see that these ones are free. The ones with this crown are not free. You have to pay for them. So if I were you, I'll go for the free ones. So let's select this one. This one looks good. Now, certificate of achievement or certificate of work experience or something like that, or so presented to, you can just edit. For example, let me just edit this. I can put my name. See, from Miss Breno. You see how simple it is? Now the certificate is becoming mine, and you can make it yours too. So this is why you need the signature of your employer. Now there are different ways you can. I believe there's a way to figure all this out, how to do the signature stuff. Make sure that you have the signature of your employer. Now you can also edit the information here. You can also edit anything you want to edit. You can edit anything you want to edit. So yeah, you just need to figure out how to do these things, how to change the signature to the signature of the person that you want to put that of your employer. Okay, the tools are here to help you. There are different tools to help you to do, some of these things. Okay, so yeah, and that is it about this particular one. Let's go back to the application. Okay, sorry, the video, I didn't plan to make it longer. Like, I didn't plan to make it this long, but then things just came up and I have to tell you, I have to explain these things to you. Okay, then after you've done that, you upload it here. Remember the file size, minimum requirement, and so on. Okay, then after you've done this one, so anyone you select, actually you have to do it. Then your language skills. This is when you need to because now for this program they want the Duolingo English test. Now, what is the Duolingo English test? So in case you're watching me now and you don't have Duolingo, it's simple. Go on Google, type on Duolingo, go to the official website. Now you don't need to go to any test venue. You can take it from the comfort of your home, provided you have sufficient internet and you have a place where there's no disturbance, that you can write this exam. Because why I'm talking about disturbance is that this exam, there are rules and regulations. And if you start writing this exam and maybe somebody just walk in or open the door, they might disqualify you. Because this exam, you're meant to focus. You're not meant to remove your eye from the center of attraction, or where where you need to position. So you need to position and not shift your, you need, because once you do that, they might disqualify you and they might not release your result. I've taken the exam before and I'm telling you out of experience. Okay, very important. Make sure you don't copy, you don't have any material that you're copying. So, and it is cheaper than IELTS, as far as I remember. It is cheap. It is not expensive like IELTS or TOEFL. And I know that IELTS is expensive, but this one is not expensive as IELTS. So you can just quickly do it and you can get your result within, I think, in 3 days, I think, if I remember. So if I were you, I don't have this exam, I will write it now because this is mandatory. Without it, you can't apply. Okay, so write this exam now so that you can do this. So when I saw that they've started an application today, when I saw that they've started an application, or when I saw information that they've started application, I had to do this video because I don't want to do it later when the deadline is already passed or close to the deadline. So it started today and I did this video today. Okay, then next thing, so after you've done the exam, you can just select the score that you score in the exam. And once you've done that, then you need to upload the certificate here. So tell them that once that you need your certificate sent to you. I think you can also tell them to send it to Vamia, but tell them you need it. Okay, you need PDF of the certificate sent to you so that you upload it here. Then after you've done that, you come to motivation. Yeah, and I've already told you about motivation. And after you've done that, then you click on this to give them consent for electronic communication. You click on this. Then after you've done that, your international passport data page, you need to upload it here. Okay, upload copy of your passport or national ID card if you don't have a passport. So if you don't have a passport currently, you can upload your ID card. And after you've done that and you've previewed and you've checked that everything is okay, then you click on submit. Do you understand? So this is how this is it about this particular application. I know I've taken your time, but it's better to explain these things to you. And I would really be awaiting to hear your testimony. And I wish you all the best in this application. If you have any question, of course, put in the comment section below. And remember that you can also contact them via, you can check for their for their contacts on their website. Okay, just look for their contact and contact them. And please, you can also read these things. Ensure that you read these things on your own. These frequently asked questions and answers, so that you'll be able to know different things, even about the residence permit, how much you need to have in your account and everything. Okay, just read it on your own. Okay, all right, that'll be it about this content. Before I end this video, I want to put a disclaimer that I am not affiliated to Vamia. I don't work for them. Okay, I am just an independent YouTuber that is creating content, and I'm bringing opportunity to your doorsteps because I want to help you. I've helped several people to come abroad, and I believe that I have the experience to help you. I am based in Poland. I've been to several countries around the world. In fact, I even bought a ticket to Finland last time, but I didn't go. But I'm still planning to visit Finland. It's not easy, it's not difficult for me to go to Finland because I am in Poland. I don't need a visa to go. All I just need to do is to buy flight tickets and I go to Finland. And I want you to enjoy the same kind of things, which is why I'm asking you to take your time, study these things, and just follow instructions. And I believe that you'll be successful. All right. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Okay. And please make your research. Make your research. Okay. Anything I'm telling you here is for you to make research. Okay. So subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop content. And please like this video, share it with your friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. Till I come your way again. Have a great time. See you in my next video.